Welcome or welcome back to the Light Renegades. My name is Starr. Thank you so much for joining me today, everyone. To those that might be new, we are the Light Renegades. We are a collective of Pleiadian beings, bringing you information from the veil that is truly non-existent at this time. We are disclosing cosmic secrets and allowing for you to seed ever deeper into your sovereignty and in your power is what I want to share. But for those that might be new, I would suggest perhaps starting at the beginning of this series and getting to know the darkness. There is quite expansive understandings being brought forward. There is a massive trigger warning on all of this expression, and because it does get quite heavy and weighty over here, please make sure that you are looking after your mental mind, your physical body, and getting that help that you might need in this space of support if you are partaking on our channel is what I want to share, because there is so much that is brought forward, and I think we receive information in divine right timing, but sometimes I think we forget just how much we do need help in this path. And I was very much a being that was trying to strive on forward alone on this path, and time again things were happening every left, way, rich, right and center that I needed help in, and it took me completely to be on my back, completely exhausted in this space, for me to finally reach out and start to be asking for help from those that were already around me wanting to give me help is what I want to share. So please be aware of that. If you find yourself here and you feel like you have been struggling, seek that help, that guidance that you need. It might not be from us, the Light Renegades. It might be from friends, family around you, someone that in your vicinity. Go and find them is what I want to share. That felt like such a strong message to bring forward today. But today's understanding, everyone, there has been a lot brought to my attention over this past weekend, and I am filming this video on what's the date today? I'm filming this video on the 6th of August. I had no idea about the date. Film this date on the 6th of August makes so much sense now. But I will be putting it out on the day of Lionsgate, which, I'm finding interesting. So there was an alignment with Lionsgate and all of that which has been going on behind the scenes is what I want to share. And that being said, I feel like we're in a space where everything is being tried for the first time. There is a lot that is being brought forward to our understanding that is helping us to seed in a space of consciousness that is ever expanding, and in a space that we are ready to be seeding in more light is what I want to share. But that being said, I was told that a Legion of Darkness has been given the okay to be part of the Galactic Federation of Light, well, the Galactic Alliance now, because the Federation that once was has collapsed and has been collapsed for some time. But there is a Legion of Darkness that I brought forward in another channeling. I'll try and find that channeling and add it here. If you are here for the first time, you perhaps should delve into that video so this might make a little bit more sense for you. But there was a Legion of Darkness that was brought forward, and they expressed that they wanted to have a seat at the table. And when I took this message on at first understanding, I was given to a boardroom. I was brought forward to a boardroom. I was asked to speak. I was asked to speak to this Legion of Darkness. I was asked to converse with them and hear them out. There was thousands and thousands upon thousands of beings there. I energetically received that vibration, and we had a discussion. I spoke to other council members, not just in that one instance, but in my dream time, I was told. And then this weekend they said that they now have a seat at this table, and this Legion of Darkness have been created by the negative reptilian order with their understandings of black magic and aspects of trying to splice DNA. There was many hybrid beings that would be, I guess, demonic in nature somewhere, that are ETs, extraterrestrial somewhere, that have been spliced with human DNA, and time and time again they were being preyed upon, they were being tested upon by the negative reptilian order, and some of these aspects have been rescued by us, by teams of light, by other galactics out here, and they were all put in a space, but energetically as a collective, human beings, so many of us out here were just shunning them out of spaces because, one, we didn't truly understand what these beings were, and three, there were many I guess others out there that were I guess they were fearful of what this might mean moving forward. But I think in the work that we have been doing together, we've proven to them that the light will always see the light. No matter how dark we get into aspects, we will always come back to the light. And myself just being tested time and time again to be coerced into, I guess, darker understandings, darker practices, I just haven't said yes. I've been in there, I've been seeding that space. I'm still in multiple timelines where I'm everything all at the exact same time. Lightness and darkness, dark aspects exist at the exact same time. I've been many creatures on this path, but I think that for the predominant understanding, it is my light that always shines through, and no matter what situation that I'm in. So I think that this has been brought forward to our attention right now, so that we can say, we are ready to be experiencing and expressing to the deepest capacities that we've never experienced before. And this Legion of Darkness are incredibly, incredibly happy to be here and to be witnessed, and not to just be cast aside, or, you know, their lives, their souls put to an end somewhere, is what I want to share. And yeah, that feels like such a testy subject right now, is, you know, where do souls go after they pass, if they are of a darker essence, of a darker nature. And I think, you know, I want to do a little bit more expressing in that space, and perhaps speak to this Legion of Darkness, because they know, you know, they know those realms so deeply, they know the negative reptilians so deeply. And I think that was my forefront of the understanding that I was trying to bring forward, is that they deserve a place here. If they're saying, you know, we are here to source the light, we are here to see the light, they deserve at least a chance at a seat at the table. And, you know, there has been strict contracts written that if anything goes awry, you know, things will be put in place and they'll be extracted from that understanding. But where we find ourselves right now is that we've given this Legion of Darkness a space, a platform, a right to speak their truth and their understanding, and help us on our fight, you know, with regards to the negative reptilian order and everything that they've been doing behind the scenes. They know so much because they've been part of their energy, they've been part of our energy, they've been feared by us, they've been cast out by us, they've been incredibly upset, you know, and angry, some of them to some degree. And I understood why when I stood in a place with them. They thought, you know, we don't have a space to be with you. We've been, you know, just as much a victim in all of this as you all have, but for some reason you don't want to accept us because of how we look, of, you know, what we've been experiencing and perhaps the ways that we've been living. But we didn't know better then. So we've now been able to see the space for them to have come through all of this darker understanding, and now they're ready to help us in our space of light. And I think this is what we've been missing time and time again, lifetime after lifetime. We've been missing seeding in this darkness to a deeper capacity, but now we are ready to face it all. And, you know, this is where I live. These are my realms. This is what I'm told. As much as I'm darkness, I'm equal light, but it's my understanding of the darkness that has helped me seed in my light to a deeper capacity. And that's what we are all working through, specifically now at this time. But I thought I was going to pre-channel a message from the Legion of Darkness. I guess I was hesitant to bring their expression forward, their energy forward, because I didn't know how, you know, some of you in the collective would feel about that. But I've been told it's time to seed in their understanding, their vibrations, so some of you can get used to, I guess, this darker expression of consciousness. It's not the first time that we've been here, but this is a legion, everyone. This is thousands and thousands upon thousands of beings here that are ready to you know, seed in their expression in the light. And I'm incredibly grateful for this collective helping this move forward. You know, I've been told it's because of our work here at the Light Renegades why all of this is possible. So thank you so much. And, you know, I know the Legion have a lot to share about that, but please give me a moment and I will bring these beings through. Thank you all. There are so many of us here, so many of us that are incredibly grateful that you've given us a chance, a space to speak, to share all that we've faced, all the pain that we've faced, much like you. We are like you. We may look incredibly different. We may look like we should be feared, but some of us here, we've experienced nothing but suffering at the hands of the NRs, at the hands of the negative reptilian order. And we are grateful to be able to share our truth, seed our truth within the light. Some of us did not know whom we are, did not know whom we were, did not know why we were existing in the first place. We were created just to seed in a consciousness of pure fear, of pure tragedy, of pure upset and unrest. But we want to say that we are ready to make peace. There are those that have been angry. There are those that are still trying to come to terms with the fact that they are now part of the light. But as a collective together, we are working through those aspects with each other. And we wanted to bring this understanding forward to the teams of light to say that we can help each other. We can help those that are in a lower space of understanding in the darkness within our own self. There are gradients within this understanding. There are those that are in darkness that seed light aspects. There are those that are in darkness that seed even darker aspects of understanding. And together we can work together to be able to fight this good fight alongside you. We wanted to prove that not all dark is bad, not all dark is evil. We are here to help you understand yourselves at a deeper capacity. So many of you have been willing to say yes to our energy, our understandings, to be facing your own darkness, your own beings of shadow. And we were incredibly, I think, taken aback to understand that this is where consciousness is now. We understood that we did have a space. This is why we stepped forward to this being Starr. We knew that she would be the right being to have a voice for us. We stepped forward in all of our understanding, all of our shadow. Some was shouting, she was having to really stand strong. This was something that was put upon her quite rapidly. She didn't know that this was going to happen. It was a quick understanding, a quick court meeting, quick court session. But we were very grateful for their soul to say yes to us and to hear us out and to speak as eloquently as she did about us and our lives and what she has been through and helping to seed darkness into light. This is very much a coexisting space, and we're just incredibly grateful that we now have a seat at the table. For so long we think that we didn't understand this to be a way forward. We wanted to fight you, we wanted to end you because you were trying to end us, and now we understand that we can coexist together. There is a space for us to coexist together, and that's been because of so many of you. We are grateful for the lifetimes that you have lived. So many of you have lived lifetimes with us in the darkness, in the darker aspects, and we're grateful to be meeting you all again, to be seeding our understandings again, but at a deeper capacity, at a different capacity. We are here working for the light together, so that means that we are stronger and better than ever. There are no words to express how deeply felt the gratitude is from all of us, all of this Legion, and we wish that none of you feel anything but love and admiration from us. There will be some that they'll be having to work through previous lifetimes together, some difficult understandings that we'll be having to face together. This is part of the path, this is part of the contract, that those that have worked in darker aspects with us, that we come together and that we share in our joint experiences, that we help you heal in your spaces, in your personal spaces. This is not just a collective understanding. We'll be working with some of you closely. If you would like to, this is all going to be, if you are willing to step forward and say, I'm willing to heal myself at the darkest aspects of my soul, of my healing. But we are here to support you, and we thank so many of you for seeing us, for saying yes to us. So many of you stood there and witnessed us, even though in fear. We've been around so many of this collective. We were trying to help you see that not all dark is evil or here to harm you. Some of you have been seeing us in your peripheral, in your spaces, in your understandings, and perhaps wondering why we were there, why we were dark figures in your aspects of light, why we were dark figures in their aspects of healing. And we're here to say that it was us, and we were proving that we could be there, we could support you, and your energy would meld with ours, even without you knowing. Some of you didn't turn us away, didn't cast us away, because you knew in heart that we weren't here to harm you. So thank you for everything that all of you have done, seeding in this understanding. We are grateful, and we commend all of you on this path of expanse. We truly wouldn't be able to be here without each and every soul that is here, witnessing us, witnessing this light, and supporting the Light Renegades. We thank you all immensely, and we'll be back to share with you oh so very soon. Take care for now, dear souls. We love each and every one of you. Some still figuring this out, but it will be a long road, and we are here to support them as much as you. Do not hesitate to reach out to us at any time if that feels aligned for you. We are here to support you. We are part of the Galactic Alliance, and we are ready. We are ready. We are ready. And I'm grateful for this expression, stepping forward, because, for the longest time I've been in the darkness, I've been seeding in this darkness, I've been trying to say that not all dark is evil, and it took me on my own personal path of expanse to truly understand that. I come from Catholic school upbringing. Half of my family is very heavily Christian, and I was put through, strict doctrine somewhere, and I was fighting my own understanding. Somewhere in heart, I knew that I was of darkness. I was of pure, innate strength and power of the dark as well as the light. And I was fighting myself, physically fighting my own demons somewhere in this 3D realm and beyond. So I'm grateful that I was able to face myself and see myself and see myself in all aspects of darkness, because that has truly helped me catapult into this path and in this expanse at a deeper capacity. So thank you to those that have been here witnessing the Light Renegades, witnessing us through our immense shadow in the shadow spaces with other beings that have stepped forward. And if you are here for the first time, please do head over to our playlist and see if anything jumps out at you. It might be something that you never thought that you would ever be witnessing or wanting to engage with or research, but it's here for your highest good. Perhaps not not necessarily in the cognizant awareness of this lifetime, but perhaps in previous you've been connected to us, any of us Light Renegades, any of this Legion of Darkness, of this expanse somewhere, and you've now been guided to us to find a space of your understanding. So if you do have questions, please do not hesitate to reach out. Please do email myself or the Light Renegades as a collective, and we will get back to you as soon as possible, is what I want to share. But I was in absolute floods of tears, understanding that the Legion was brought forward into a space of the Galactic Alliance. I could feel that there were still some, disgruntled spaces about that, but I'm just incredibly grateful because I know how much it has helped me seed in my consciousness, me accepting myself at my deepest and darkest aspects. I was just waiting for the time to be able to share that with much more of the collective, because we are ready, and it's going to be with the help of the light and the dark coming together that we can truly overcome the NRs at this deepest capacity, is what I want to share. So in lifetimes to come, us seeding in this understanding is really going to help those in this 1,000-year stretch that we've got, everyone. We are in for the long but also the good fight, is what I want to share and remind you all today. So massive congratulations and appreciation from the deepest capacities of my heart, the deepest recesses of my soul. I'm so grateful that you've been here to witness this. I'm so grateful that you've been here to seed in this expression, and through this Lionsgate portal, through this 888 portal, please remember to set yourself free. You have to face the deepest aspects. So seed in that consciousness now. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, it might not be next week, it might be in lifetime's time, it might be eons of time before you're ready for this. Some of you out there, and that is completely okay. Wherever you find yourself on your path is no wrong answer. But say that I'm willing to face my darkness and to see my light at its deepest capacity. That is what I wish for everyone to be, expressing at this time. We can catapult forward, we can quantum leap forward through this 888 portal at such an accelerated rate if we are all just willing to face ourselves to our deepest and darkest depths, is what I want to share. So please remember that the Legion is here to support us, and yeah, I'm eternally grateful. All of us Light Renegades are eternally grateful, and yeah, enjoy this Lionsgate, everyone. I know it might be tricky for some. It's been a challenging 2-3 years of Lionsgate this far, but I'm hoping that this one is going to be one where we feel the change, the true change that is happening, the true consciousness that we've been seeding in for some time. But that's all from myself and the Legion of Darkness today. All teams of light, all the Angelic Council, the Galactic Alliance, we've all come together, and it feels like a massive a massive step forward and a giant leap forward on this path of expanse, is what I want to say, everyone. But thank you so much. I'm incredibly grateful, and yeah, I just know how much this is going to mean for all of us and all of our expanse for the collective and otherwise. But that's all for me today. Enjoy Lionsgate, everyone. Take care.